Hello, everyone, and good morning, Peter. How am I just white blur? Please tell me if I'm white blur uh, due to lighting. I because I've been having some issues, shall we say, with my camera lately. So please do tell me so if that is the case. Okay, that should be better. Is that better now? I hope. Oh. Okay. Is looking fine. Is my background okay? Better now. Okay. Uh. Sure. Okay. Excellent. Uh. Kata saying it's better now. Excellent. Because excellent. I hope we have people watching. Actually seems one, but that could be quite far off from the real world. Who knows? Okay. How are you mofos doing tonight? I'm having a decent day. I hope my viewers are having a good day as well. I for tonight is Belgian beer again, Stella. Please tell me if my if my background is okay. I mean the backdrop, is it okay? Because if not, it can be fixed. Anyway, to today's topic, and today I even don't have the hat on. I tried to find it, but it was too late and I couldn't find it. Next time then. Okay, looking good. Okay, excellent. Very, very good. That is indeed. Okay, now I hope everything is okay again. Okay, because I am still it's still quite a steep learning curve to get all the OBS and shit sorted. Change is as good as a holiday. That is absolutely correct, Peter Nuttall. You are right. Yes. But what do I have in store for you tonight? Let me bring that up for you. Okay. Oops, I think I need to resize myself a bit. There we go. Oops. Excellent. Okay, so what we have today is from two BBC articles for you. I will go them in somewhat chronological order, so that it would make sense. There's a link in the first article. In the second, I found the second article first. That in which was in a chronological order. If I had gone through that first, it wouldn't have made any sense. And actually, before I Oh, I can't forget these. Okay, my lovely co-hosts are, as per usual, are Stefan. There you go. Good boy. Okay. Oops. And then we have Bertil. There. Okay. Those are my co-hosts today, as per usual. Okay, so there. Okay, Russian food firm Vkusville triggers row over lesbian family ad. Well, as you may imagine, there's a lesbian couple and the kids, their daughters. I mean, how horrible is this? I mean, screw you. Yeah. Okay. Russian health food chain Vkusville has triggered a storm of criticism on social media for posting an online advertisement showing a lesbian family, then removing it and apologizing. Why the blazing blue moon would you have to remove it? And now they've here you can see they've replaced the original ad with this ad was replaced by this one. There, but that one replaced by that one. If there are any Russian speakers in my audience, please let me know what that says. Okay. Okay, so there was anger from those for and against the ad, which ran on Vkusville's website under the slogan "Recipes for Family Happiness." The firm said the ad was intended for people aged 18 and above. Yeah, there's the propaganda law, the Russian propaganda law, which is the contents of the law are somewhere along the lines of you can't present any material that would be could be determined to be or could be interpreted as being good or would portray homosexuals in a positive manner. So at least to audience or viewers under the age of 18. Does that make sense? No, none whatsoever. Because apparently the Russian government thinks kids should see or view gays as miserable and unhappy individuals, and not as a happy-looking family like these four. All right. This is one of these things that I do not understand, and it comes from once and again portrayal. Yeah. screw you. Uh, anyway, the Russia bans any content deemed to be spreading gay propaganda. The propaganda is the point. Is the word of the day here. In addition to that 2013 law, Russia bans gay marriage and adoption by gay couples. This in plain language. In plain language, this would basically mean, or in practice, does mean that Russia does not adopt kids abroad to families, or to families with gay parents, or parents of the same sex. Yeah, and that has so far caused quite a bit of impracticalities, shall we say. And I think in hindsight, the Russian government probably wants to reevaluate these choices. Reevaluate these choices they've made. In these decisions to ban all these kinds of idiotic things, which I really don't understand as to why things like this should even be a thing in this day and age. So it's just absolutely incomprehensible. Okay, so let's go on. Okay, let's go on to the articles. There we go. Okay, and intended, as it goes on, BBC goes on to write, instead of the photo showing the family group, mother Yuma, daughters Mila and Alina, and Alina's girlfriend, the Vukushville now shows a traditional family value under the same slogan, and Vukushville translates into English as Tasteville. Yeah. So go figure. Yeah. Okay. This shows and I quote, traditional family. Fuck you. There is no such thing as a traditional family. And with an apology for the earlier mistake. I highly doubt any of that was a mistake. Yeah, so I don't get it. Please let me know if you understand the logic behind this. There seems to be 2 people watching. All right. So the firm, the Tasteville, has placed an apology under the new photo on Instagram. And I quote, mind you, this is from the company. There was, and I quote, there was an article here that hurt the feelings of many of our customers, staff, partners, and suppliers. We regret that this has happened, and we consider this publication to be our mistake a manifestation of unprofessionalism of certain employees. The company managers expressed their, and I quote, sincere apologies. The company after removing the photo of the family, Vukusville has received thousands of comments, most of them critical. Will people really boycott Kurt snacks and cherries because of lesbians? Of course not. Now, both sides hate the retailer, said prominent social media influencer Ksenia Sobchak on Instagram. Peter Nuttall goes on to say, there is no logic behind any of this. Well said, mate. Well said. Shame. Very disappointed, commented singer Muzzy Montana. I do not know her background. Muzzy Montana doesn't sound like a Russian name, so. Okay. Okay. Let's check on the run who is Muzzy Montana. Who is Muzzy Montana? It seems she seems to be a Russian singer. There's actually literally nothing about her on the entire, almost nothing on the entire interwebs in English. Apparently she's Russian, but her real name is something else because Muzzy Montana doesn't really sound Russian, so or none of this makes any sense really. As Peter already said, there is no logic behind any of this. There isn't. Alright. So, okay. Writer and director Mikhail Idov tweeted, "The most hellish aspect of the Vukusville story is that there is now a family in this world that Vukusville, with the help of media and social networks, practically doxed, made public." Then added that it is so scary and unacceptable that it needs to apologize just for their photo. Yeah. Go figure. Excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, it goes on to say Mila, one of the daughters shown in the controversial ad, said that after publication, she received online, and I quote, threats to murder my family and homophobic abuse. And I quote, "But I also received just as many messages of support." Yeah, that's is the support she's supposed to give, you dumb fucks. Not the death threats. What? Overreaction by whom? By the people on the internet? Did I overreact? Or the people sending the death threats. Anyway, going on, the BBC article, let's put it on. Anyway, the Vukusville posted the original ad on 30th of June with message: "We think it would be hypocritical not to talk about the real families among our shoppers. We advise you to weigh up all the pros and cons before reading this article." It was posted at the end of the Gay Pride Month. Yeah, they. Oh my God! What do we have here? OMG! It's nudity. It's nudity. On Hades Corner, we have gay nudity, apparently. Anyway, among conservative critics of Vukusville was Margarita Simonian, chief editor of Kremlin-backed state broadcaster RT. And I quote, "Vukusville lost the audience of traditionalists like me, and now they have severely disappointed the audience they flirted with, and bring them new marketing specialists or something." Peter says both sides of the argument need to calm down and take a long, hard look at themselves. Yes, that is correct. I think going even I sometimes some LGBTQ plus activists take it a bit, step too far, and be just massive cunts. And then it's both sides, both the conservatives, both in the conservative side as well as the liberal side. People lose their shit, all goes balloonies, and they just go back off to their corners. So, and maybe didn't say anything. Okay. Homophobia is widespread in Russia, where many supporters of the President Vladimir Putin and the Russian Orthodox Church identify LGBT activists with Western liberal values seen as contrary to Russian values. Yeah. So, Russia is among the lowest ranking countries on annual survey of LGBT plus rights in Europe by ILGA Europe, a campaign group. Oh my. Oh my. Oh dear me. Sorry for that. I'm just horrible. Anyway, let's go to the article here. The second article. Are those values worth having? That is, Peter, that is a very good question. Whether or not these values are truly worth holding or really sticking to. Uh, yeah, the Russian values. Yeah, that is a very good question. You know, it's a good, very good question. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. By the okay, what do we have here? Okay, let's bring that smaller. I'm just bringing up the. I have the live chat here on Streamlabs, but I decided to have another chat from the actual YouTube chat on my screen as well. Okay, so because that would actually, if some douche decided to come to attack my channel, that would actually wouldn't show up here on Streamlabs. It's been a few times that I've noticed afterwards when I opened the YouTube studio that I've noticed that there are a few messages that have gone, you know, unnoticed or unapproved, hence haven't been visible. All right, so bring that. Okay. Okay. The other article from August, that was from the first article was from July 5th. But yes, to answer your question, Peter, no, these values are not worth holding to. Any values, in my opinion, any values that hurt yourself, or anyone else are not worth having. When it comes to stuff like this, any moral values is if you think gays are horrible and an abomination and should somehow be taken care of or something, that is hurting someone else. That is hurting someone else, and it's not really worth holding onto or sticking onto. All right. Okay, let's go to the next article. If there are any Russian speakers in the chat, or perhaps after that, if any Russian speakers, anyone who speaks Russian as a first, second, or third language and can translate me, hang on, what these messages say, these Instagram messages, what these say. Just please tell me what that means, because I do not speak Russian. And okay, so Russian lesbian family who featured in a controversial health food ad, which would have been this one. Okay, say they have left Russia. After suffering online abuse and death threats. Yeah, that's it. Who knows? Okay, the mother Yuma said, that's Mila, one of the girls, I would presume. Okay, so the mother Yuma said on Instagram, "We're safe, we're resting." The family were targeted in a hate campaign. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. It hurts people. If they have to flee their home, their home country. Is it then worth holding those values? I doubt it. Okay, so anyway, family were targeted in a hate campaign after appearing in an ad for grocery chain Vuckusville. The firm later apologized and replaced the photo with one of heterosexual family. Yuma's daughter Mila wrote in an online post that they are now in Barcelona, that is in northeastern Spain on the coast of Mediterranean, for those who do not know. Both Yuma and her oldest daughter are in a same-sex relationship. Mila said, now my family and I need to get settled in Barcelona. These are not easy times for us and we need friends. She told BBC, we were very tired and depressed. We hope we'll be safe in Barcelona. Look, let me tell you something. This is a bit different from the setting of just plain old Hungary and Poland playing cards of culture war, when in fact there is no culture war there. Last time I handled a case with Hungary and Poland as well. I would say there is a different setting, because Hungary and Poland are playing the culture war game with other Catholic countries, and the religious values, the cultural background, the religious values they're playing with, that our values, our religious values are against your religious values in some way, but that how the fuck should that be any different? Because France, Italy, Portugal, Spain, Ireland, and a few others are predominantly Catholic, traditional Catholic area. These countries, and then we have Poland, predominantly Catholic. 90-something% of all Polish people are Catholic, but so basically their religion is the dogma of the religious dogma practiced in all those countries, including Poland, and the majority of Hungarians are Catholic or Calvinist, I think, but it goes along the same lines when it comes to these sorts of things. But when it comes to Russia, it's a lot different. But it's not because they can play the card of having some more of a religious difference, because they're Eastern Orthodox, and what we have here in the West are predominantly Protestant and Catholic, Calvinist, Lutheran, etc. Protestant, we've got Calvinist and Lutheran predominantly, and then Anglican and Presbyterian for Protestant churches. But there are very few because the religious minorities in Russia are of low value. Certain groups are. Yeah, well, that's not the point here today. All right. So, back to the article. But Russians can play the card of cultural difference because they have very different religious views. Peter also goes on to say, I don't care which god you want to blow. Treat people with dignity. Exactly. I wouldn't have said it any better, Peter. Okay, so let's get on. Okay. Shit. Yes. Yuma's post earlier showed herself and family members looking happy in a park with palm trees and waving rainbow LGBT flags. That would have been somewhere else. Okay. That would be in that lady's Instagram. I would presume. All right. Yeah. All right. She thanked the social media followers who had supported them and said seeing the Russian hate campaign had left them shaken, and I am not surprised. And by the way, I'm truly sorry for those ads on the right side of the page. Anyway. This was a tough ordeal for all of us. We're in a fragile psychological state, she said. A later post shows them in Barcelona metro station with Yuma's caption explaining that they had to leave Russia, so, and I quote, so that my daughter could marry her girlfriend. That is just... Yeah. That there is a good mother speaking, I would say. That if... Yeah. Which is that is a loving mother talking. Okay, let's go a bit further. Okay. Yuma voiced her own pain at having been rejected by her parents because I'm a lesbian. What that would be like to have to endure such horrible treatments from one's parents. Okay. Yuma went on to say, and I quote, "In Russia, we're denied the basic right to have a family. No matter who you are, we should all have that right." Precisely. Last month, Vukusville apologized after its original ad showing the same-sex family had triggered strong reactions on social media. Yeah. I just... Yeah. There was... And the organic food chain went on to say, there was an article here that hurt the feelings of many of our customers. staff, partners, and suppliers. Tell you what. Folks at Vickersville. It doesn't matter whose feelings you hurt. The most important thing is to stand up for what's right. If you hurt people along the way, that's unavoidable. Just do what you should do. What is right, which is objectively speaking right. If you hurt people on the way, I don't give a shit. Just do it. All right. A 2013 law in Russia, widely condemned in the West, bans any promotion of gay values and lifestyles to minors. Homophobia is widespread. That is no secret. That was in the first article, and I think it was loud and clear to those of you who know anything about who have been keeping a tab on these things. Yeah, it's just horrible. I'll just I have to fix something on my stream. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Okay, lovely people. Now, let's go on back to the article, the latter article. Okay. Anyway, here it goes again to say homophobia is widespread in Russia, where many supporters of President Vladimir Putin and the Russian Orthodox Church identify LGBT plus activists with Western liberal views as seen contrary to Russian tradition. Who the fuck cares? In a YouTube interview recorded just before their departure, the family described a hate campaign directed against them. They spoke to YouTuber Karen Shanian, who discusses LGBT issues on his channel. And yes, in Russia, Karen is not a lady, it's a guy. And by the way, don't go check. I'm not quite sure. I'm not familiar with his channel, so I proceed with caution. I would say I just didn't have time to check up on his channel prior to this stream, but perhaps I will later. Now, okay. Yuma said, I was just knocked back by comments on my granddaughter where some people wrote, okay, I might have to use my mute button, where some people wanted to Yeah. She added, I'm most afraid of for my granddaughter. She said they had experienced previous homophobic attacks, including ones targeting the Bok side by side international film festival in Russia. In Moscow, it was hell. There was an ambush. Some chemicals were thrown at our volunteers, said, referring to Bok. Yeah, I just unbelievable. But these volunteers who who went all through this and survived, these volunteers, and those who, I'm sure that these assailants chickened out. I'm sure of that. Sorry, sorry, and thank you for the usage of my soundboard here. I just have to sometimes, especially the beep button. Anyway, ay. Look, these. I mean, I'm glad that these people, that Yuma and her family were able to excuse me, were able to escape Russia. I'm truly glad they could. And as Peter here says, it's important to keep an open mind here. All right. So, what do I gather from all this? There is exactly, Peter Wolf. How many others can't get help? Too many, countless others cannot get any help. Too many others just go under. Too many go under just for due to lack of shall we say, support network. So it's just horrendous, you know? Anyway, I'm glad you've made it this far in my video. This has been quite tough read on me. Anyway, still, I have made my challenge clear in prior weeks, for at least a month. I've made myself clear that I will challenge everyone who disagrees with me on the topics of conversion therapy and whether transgender people should be allowed to compete in sports in the categories consistent with their reassigned gender. people the likes of Laurel Hubbard, who, by the way, did not have an unfair advantage and did not take all the medals, by the way. Go check. So, there have been at least two, if I remember correctly, there's been 3 people who have indicated their willingness to debate me on these issues, but all of them so far they've initially said, all right, I'll debate it. All right, let's do it. But when I've told them to send me an email, no emails arrived in my email box. If any of my viewers, you included, want to send me an email, please do. You'll find it in the description box below my email address, heidiscorner@gmail.com. I've, as stated previously, I have made arrangements, shall we say, with a third-party channel, neutral third-party channel, on which all I need is to say, you prefer Discord? Pizza prefers Discord? Fine, Discord it is for you. Yes, that reminds me of Discord. I have 2 Discord servers. I've got Heidi's Corner, my channel server, and I've got the LGBT plus safe space server. Both of which are absolutely fabulous, super fabulous. There have been photography technology, etc., being discussed, especially on the LGBT plus safe space server. I highly recommend joining both of these servers. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Anyway, there are other links in the description. There should be in this upright corner there. I've set up cards on that your upright corner where you have those check playlists, other special content, my day news weekly, 9 p.m. UK. There should be the cards up there somewhere, and at the end you'll see, not during the live but later, I will add the end screen. Using a special thing, I added the cards up there before the stream. Typically I think it's added after the stream and when you upload the video, but CGI really. Anyway, do you have any questions, please? Any questions, comments, anything? Pizza? Anyone? There's two watching. Okay. Anything on the topic, off topic? Anything? Otherwise, I will be going. Okay. Otherwise, I'll be going now. Going now then. Okay. Yeah, unless there, and yes, there will be. By the way, now that you remind me, there will be a recorded episode on Friday. History with Haiti this week Friday will be a recorded episode because Friday night I'm working the night shift, so I can't be at work and streaming on YouTube at home at the same time. But I think I might as well do it as a premiere, if you like. I think I do. By the way, do you prefer, for example, Peter? Do you prefer if I do a recorded version or a recorded video? What do you think, Peter? Which is better? Is it just a regular upload, or is it just is it Premiere? Because I would really appreciate your two, perhaps your 2 cents on whether I should what do you think others might feel like regarding the format of whether it be just a regular upload or a Premiere, and which, by the way, which is better, to publish the stream the same day if possible, or the previous day, late in the evening, about 24 hours before. That would be really valuable. But you can tell me that in Discord as well, Peter Nussel. Just let me know. Just let me know whether you want to do it. Just comment here or give me some feedback on Discord, perhaps after the fact. Okay, I'll be right back. No, okay. Either is fine. I prefer live. Okay. Okay, Peter. I'll probably do both. Just regular upload and the Premiere, depending on how much prior. No, or how it goes then in or how much before the publication I have to. If it's 2 weeks before the publication, I might do just a regular upload. Okay. Anyway, it's my time to love you and leave you. For tonight, I have it's time for me and my co-hosts to love you and leave you. Peter says live when you can, premiere when you can't. All right, fair enough. Okay, and so Peter and everyone, I'll be going now for tonight. You will see me on a recorded episode of History with Haiti. History with Haiti on Friday, the 20th of this week. Will be a recorded episode. There's gonna be a lot of fun. All right, now just say goodbye to my just say bye to Stefan. Bye. Okay. What we have here? Let's say bye to Bertil. Say bye to me. I'll see you. Recorded me. We'll see you on Friday.